Well, I totally remember you.
Yeah,
so that's
I totally am not making that up. I've seen you. I've seen your work.
There you go.
Oh, that's great. Well, nice to chat with you and re-meet you here.
Yeah,
for the
exactly.
podcast.
Re-meet me.
Well, we had to bring Jenifer on because for some reason our listeners, we solicit listener questions, and I don't know where they got this idea, but they kept sending us Taylor Swift questions. And none of us, I don't know, Will, has Taylor Swift ever come up before we got listener questions? Did we ever talk about her even?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we'd ever had any pop culture questions, except maybe something related to like Jeff Bezos, perhaps.
Yeah, Bezos, or like, I wouldn't be surprised if we got questions about, what do you think about Gilgamesh or Charlemagne or, the Canterbury Tales? Like,
real pop culture.
Yeah, and instead they're asking us questions about where's Taylor Swift going to get married, which I wouldn't even have known anything about that if it wasn't for Jenifer.
Talking about it constantly.
Yeah, I've soaked up some Taylor Swift knowledge just through you. So I figured we have to do an episode where you can answer all the questions. We thought Courtney would be here because Courtney being the woman on the show.
She's blonde.
Yeah, the assumption was she must also just, if a woman today just knows about Taylor Swift, right?
Yes.
And she kind of was a fan. And then I thought, okay, we'll get you on here because Courtney sometimes listened to some of the music when she was younger, I guess, but sort of fell off the bandwagon, fell off the wagon. She's not addicted to Taylor like you are. So she did, she was supposed to be here today, but then is not. She blew us off, as she sometimes does. But however, she sent us a list of questions.
Oh, incredible.
So I don't know, Will, do you want to start? Should we do Courtner's questions, or should we talk about just Taylor Swift in general?
Well, I guess we could just start with Taylor Swift in general, and then we could get down to the specifics of Courtney's questions. She has some rather niche questions in there.
She does.
So I'd be interested, Jenifer, if you can answer all these. I'd be very impressed.
I can. Will, I'd like to know everything you know about Taylor Swift first. Every single thing.
Okay.
Take your time.
And no Googling.
Yeah.
Don't ask Grok.
Oh, shoot. All right. Well, I know that Taylor Swift is a pop musician.
Oh my God,
I probably
great.
started hearing her music like around 2008, 2000.
Oh my
2010,
God.
something like that.
Okay.
Is that the right
you're
year?
an original Swiftie. No, but
okay.
it's early. It's early.
It's early
Yeah.
for sure. Around those, I had a cousin who was like, "This is the best music ever," and she was like, "You gotta." She bought me the CD.
She bought you. She's not.
Which one? What did it look like?
It was the one that had the Love Story song on it.
Oh, good album.
Which, now that I think about it, it's kind of a weird gift from a
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I love her though.
Your cousin maybe Funke gave you a gift.
Yeah. No, that was a bit strange now that I think about it. But at the time, it was like, oh, this is a very thoughtful gift. I actually, I'm going to be honest, I actually liked that song a little bit.
Okay.
And I also liked some of the OG Bieber stuff.
Who doesn't?
But after a while, yeah, exactly.
You're dancing to this stuff. You're singing to it in the shower. Which Taylor Swift song did you like?
The Love Story song. Tom.
Do you still remember it?
Oh, yeah.
Can
Sing
you?
it.
Yeah. He's got to do it. He's got to.
I'll drop a beat.
Blow into a pitch.
It's a love story, baby. Just say
it.
yes.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, cool.
It's gorgeous.
All right. It's in there. Still
Keep
in there
going.
somewhere. Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Let's go to
100% truthfully.
Let's go to the second verse now.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the extended chorus from her from her extra album. Will probably knows that one too.
So, okay, your cousin got you this gift, and you told the cousin, "I'm really jamming out to it. I like it." Then after
I'm
that,
not an idiot.
Did you follow Taylor after that, Will, or did she fall off your radar?
I'm going to be honest. I stopped listening to pop music for a while because it was I was getting into my I'm a cool indie band kind of guy phase.
You started
So
going
was
to
she?
around the time.
started going to the opera. You were like, it's only only librettos for me.
Yeah, I grew a beard. I started wearing like cool Bill Murray t-shirts, talking about how Bill Murray and bacon were my life.
Oh,
this was around that time period. Yeah, I was insufferable for about
I
at least 2 years.
hate you at that time.
Yeah.
No offense.
No, good thing you didn't beat me then. Yeah, no offense
That's
taken.
probably what I was.
To be honest, I probably would have hated myself. I would have been like, "Jesus, this punk kid."
That guy who does that, he does hate himself. That comes with the territory, I think.
Everyone hates him,
it's
including
weird.
him.
Mostly him.
Yeah. Weird how that all works out.
So, okay, then otherwise, you sort of just can't escape Taylor Swift because she's,
Pretty impossible.
there's the music videos, there's the music just playing when you go to a restaurant or a store, and then she's in the news and social media.
Your friends don't shut up about her.
That's the big, I know more details through that, but I would be kind of aware of her otherwise. So, okay, Jenifer, if we switch over to you, do you remember when did Taylor Swift first get on your radar?
2006.
Oh, okay. What day of the year?
Really?
If I had to guess, it was the summer.
Okay.
This was my friend and I, my husband's first girlfriend, may she rest in peace or whatever. We would, our away messages.
Great. Sorry to interject. I was going to say, it's
she's
very
not
Taylor
dead.
Swift of you to say something like that.
We're still friends. It's fine. Even though, that whole drama, but we would have her lyrics as like our, away message on AIM. If you recall the instant messaging service through AOL, AIM.
The away message would be like you've logged off and it sends that, or
it's like, it's kind of like on Teams when you're like yellow.
okay.
You're like, I'm away from my desk right now. You could set it to like, and you would be like BRB, like I'm taking a shit or whatever. Or you could be like BBL, like I have to go to the store with my mom. But then you would also have a bunch of Taylor Swift lyrics.
Which lyrics did you go for?
Oh God. Oh, mostly ones about unrequited love.
Okay.
There was just this one I remember about. It was called oh my God, what is it called?
Wow, Jenifer
I'm so
forgot
embarrassed.
something about Taylor Swift.
But it was
The mic is scaring. She's mic shy.
it's about a boy named Corey, which is weird for me because that's my cousin's name. So
Did you buy your cousin a Taylor Swift album?
God, no,
There's a lot of cousin themes in here.
A lot of cousin themes, Cousin Dangerous or whatever.
Taylor Swift is Travis Kelce Taylor's cousin?
God, it kind of looks like he could be, right? But yeah, it was.
Does she have any
about
songs
that.
about cousins that you're familiar with?
Not a one.
Any love song could be about a cousin.
It could be about your cousin if you're Will.
Unless it says
if you're from Alabama, or I guess Will.
Yeah, or Will Forget. Cousin love.
Unless it says in there, unless there's a lyric that says he's not my cousin.
You have
maybe.
to assume it could be, and is.
She's a country artist, so she could say, she got a line like, "It's not illegal. It's my cousin.
Yeah.
It's just my cousin."
It's not weird.
It's not that illegal.
It's called An Alabama Unrequited Love. It's Taylor Swift's new album.
Yeah, incest is involved.
It's beautiful. I would love it. I would purchase that.
So she was more country when she got started?
Oh yeah, she's country till like 2012 when the hipsters got a hold of her. Will.
They converted her, or does it that she knew she'd be more popular if she moved that direction?
She's not dumb, and she broke out into the easiest genre of music, and then she transferred over at the easiest time possible, which was when Mumford and Sons came around, and anyone could do pop, and 2012 was
tactful.
like constantly. I know she's a smart business lady.
Some people would say that that's selling out, though, right? That there's less integrity in that move.
I don't think anyone has ever accused Taylor Swift of not selling out.
Okay, but that doesn't bother you as a Swift fan from the beginning. You're fine with the selling out.
If I could make $1 billion, I would sell out. In a heartbeat, immediately for anything. Yeah. I would sell my firstborn child.
Oh wow! Okay, I don't know about that one.
I don't have any children, so. But you know what? Children cost money, and if I could have $1 billion, you
can make a profit.
Yeah.
Profit from kid.
Who would want that?
Changes the math.
So even if she moves from take away the business part of it, she moves from country to more pop. Sort of whatever. I don't know all the genres exactly. You still like the music as much as she was moving?
Like Will, I sort of took a break around that time. That album, it was called Red, because it was not cool to like her at that time.
Why?
And
just curious.
She was too mainstream. People like you were telling me that hipsters. I could not like something cool. And I went to a liberal arts college, and so it was like, if you didn't have a fedora, you were stupid. And I didn't have a fedora, so I couldn't like Taylor Swift and not have a fedora and, not wear high-waisted shorts.
Can I push back?
A cool scarf.
Fedora people were never. They had kind of a little bit of a resurgence, but they were never cool.
No, but like a little bit they were at my school.
Really?
Or a drug rug at least, or like you know, right, Matthew? Like people at my school were
liberal arts.
Yeah,
she's asking her lawyer if she can talk about this.
No comment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, I mean, but the fedora people are pushovers. I feel like if you just loudly tell a guy in a fedora, actually Taylor Swift is cool, he'd be like, okay, ma'am, sure.
I wish I had those balls when I was 21, but I didn't.
We all do.
So like just that one album. And then right after that, I remember the day my roommate came home. It was senior year, 2014, I want to say, fall of 2014. And she's like, Taylor Swift's got a new album. Listen to the single. And I was like, this is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life. That was Shake It Off. And that song, oh God, if I never heard that song again, I would be fine. Honestly, like it's the one song. It's like her Mr. Holland's opus or whatever. Right. She, it's everywhere. And it's honestly, after the first like 7 times, you're like, actually, this song is annoying.
I've
tuned it out.
Yeah,
me too.
As someone who's never really solicited Taylor Swift stuff, I have heard that enough. I probably know all the lyrics to that song.
Yeah, but
if I'm at another Applebee's and I hear another Taylor Swift song, I might just have to either tune out or blow out my brains. No offense to anyone.
That's okay.
It led to a kind of funny joke in that not very funny Seth Rogen, James Franco, North Korea movie.
I never saw it.
Well, it wasn't good, but there was a part where I'm sure it was, 15 minutes into the riff of a scene that maybe needed 20 seconds to
real
convey.
Family Guy situation.
Yeah. They were talking about, I don't know, Seth Rogen's giving James Franco like a pep talk about how everyone's mad about his show. No one likes it.
Everyone's mad at you.
And he's saying something about, like, they hate us because they ain't us. And then he's like, they hate us because they ain't us. And then they say ain'ter's gonna ain't. And then they get into a little Taylor Swift riff and they were quoting a couple lines from the song. And that was, I recall, kind of funny. And I got that joke because I had heard the song.
Because you'd heard the song.
Right. So cultural resonance.
You felt connected.
Yeah, right.
Fun fact,
Tom
she got sued for that
clicked.
part.
Really clicked with that movie. Yeah. That almost started a war. Okay, but so Taylor
really click with North Korea.
Yeah.
So that was the Taylor Swift Shake It Off era is when she starts to become superstar.
Yes, and she had her little girl gang, girl squad.
Who's in the squad?
I'm glad you asked. Lord, Selena Gomez, a couple of models, but one, Gigi Hadid, who now dates Bradley Cooper. Ew, that's an age gap. But she did have a kid with Zayn from One Direction, so I bet that is beautiful.
This is like the first 2 pages of a Lord of the Rings book. I'm trying to put all the lines together. Who's
the
who?
Bible, the third book of the Bible, or whatever.
Yeah, right.
One of the models she became really close with in her girl gang was Carly Kloss, who is a Victoria's Secret model, because she would perform at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and then they were friends. And Carly Kloss is beautiful. If you haven't seen her, look her up. Not right now, well, disgusting. And that...
That's okay, I already know what she looks like.
Okay, exactly, I know you do. She has been accused of being gay, specifically with that person.
Oh, this gets into conspiracy territory that we've been asked about. Okay.
Yes, and they are not friends really anymore. She did go to Taylor's wedding. I don't know how far we want to get into this, but she went to Taylor Swift's wedding, but people accused her of dressing up and walking around Madison Square Garden like she was invited, but not actually being in there. Then other people later were like, yeah, no, she was there. Calm down. There was also like 1,000 people there. So
that's a kind of loser behavior if you weren't invited to just go walk around.
I would have loved that, honestly, because
it'd be so funny.
She's the one married to a Trump in-law, Kushner. She's
Charlie
married to a
Kloss?
Kushner. Yeah.
Wait, Jared Kushner's. Wait,
she's married to Jared Kushner's. That's Ivanka Trump. That's her.
Ivanka's
husband.
married to Carly Kloss. This is the first time hearing of
That's
this.
really gay, right?
hot off the press.
A
little bit.
Ivanka is married to Jared.
Yes, and Jared.
Carly's married to Jared's brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Other white person name. But
mother worm.
they don't like Trump, I think. I don't know. That's a different story, but I think we're cool with it.
I need to backtrack a little bit.
That's
here.
okay.
So when she had her group of people that she was hanging out with as she becomes popular.
Squad. That's when squad became squad goals.
That's her term, squad.
People use it to describe her.
Okay.
Posse, but
her posse is Leo's word. She gets squad.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the pussy posse.
Okay. Glad we're keeping.
Well, it kind of is, but for different way. Reasons.
Yeah. So okay. So she's hanging out with this. This is the gaydar or the gayler stuff happens during this period. Were people saying it then because they were hanging out together so much, or where does that come from?
It's hard to remember, but it happened. I think basically as it was happening because you see these people together, and you're like gay, but hers.
You gotta yell squad or gay. At
no,
them, I guess.
Gay.
Okay.
I think people specifically focus on Karlie Kloss because they were very touchy with each other. I think they would wear each other's clothes. And then they went on a getaway to Big Sur. I remember I told you about this last week. Yeah. And then you're like, come on my podcast and say this.
Yes.
They went to Big Sur, which is a forest in California. And then a couple of months later, Taylor Swift did a Vanity Fair article or something interview. And they were like, what's a good date? And she said, I think it might have been a listener question or something. And they were like, I want to take my girlfriend somewhere romantic. And she's like, Big Sur is very romantic. And people are like, you just went there with Karlie Kloss. That's so gay.
Ooh. So this is all very circumstantial, though.
Yeah. What isn't?
The internet called it a loose conspiracy theory, I believe is the Wikipedia.
Very loose. Very loose.
At what point is it a conspiracy theory versus just, I don't know, these people hung out once?
You're right. It's not.
People want them. People want her to be gay. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you buy
I think it was.
No.
Was this also around the time in 2014 where everybody was just thinking everybody was gay? They were like,
yes.
Well, that Neil Patrick Harris actor guy was gay, so Bradley Cooper.
Everyone's
could be next.
gay.
They were just like, Ellen's probably
she likes
we know
some
Ellen's
girls.
Gay, but yeah.
What about her wife?
Obama's probably gay. That was the time frame, right? So it was it was everybody was doing that about celebrities.
When
anyways.
she was in her mid-20s and hanging out with a bunch of hot girls, it's like you guys haven't not made out with each other, who wouldn't?
Or at least thought about it.
Yeah, you're all super gay.
But she has only publicly dated men.
Yes, only white men.
Okay,
to be honest with you.
Who any notable ones before Mr. Kelsey?
Yeah. Harry Styles.
Ah, okay.
Short relationship.
Heard of John Mayer? Ever heard of
John Mayer,
Tom?
Yeah.
John Mayer.
You ever heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Jake Gyllenhaal is who she lost her virginity to, allegedly.
Wow. What era of Gyllenhaal would that?
Of Gyllenhaal.
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia, Donnie Darko.
What year was that? This is 2011, 2012.
Okay.
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Will's the only Prince of Persia fan. Knows when that came out off the top of his head.
I know what that is.
This is such a weird time to be in a relationship with a guy.
It was
He's right off the hot success of Prince of Persia.
Yeah, where he played the Prince of Iran, oddly, with an English accent, as I recall.
He's Swedish also.
It was a super cool movie, though. For people who haven't seen it, who are listening to the show, check out Prince of Persia. It is worth a bowl of popcorn.
This was not sponsored.
Brought to you by Prince of Persia, the Jerry Bruckheimer production.
DreamWorks.
Yeah.
Weinstein production. No, thanks.
Yeah, we brought Jenifer on to talk about Taylor Swift. We ended up talking about Prince of Persia for 45 minutes.
Just one of us.
Production.
Yeah, four people listened to it. One of them was Jake Gyllenhaal. One was his mom.
Yeah. He was like, yes. Someone's finally recognizing me.
Weirdly enough, I know more about the backstage of Prince of Persia, sort of behind the scenes, than you probably even do about Taylor Swift. So someday we'll have to go head to head on that.
Someday we won't.
Still in an hour.
It's weird the lore that spills out when you do these conversations. We realized when we started to talk about Taylor Swift with Courtney, we realized she doesn't care about Taylor Swift, but she's obsessed with sharks.
She loves sharks.
Super into sharks. She doesn't really seen every shark movie. She's referencing movies from 1987 that had a shark in them, like everyone would know. We talked about Jaws. She's seen every Jaws movie. And I guess for Will's sharks is Prince of Persia.
Yeah, and this is Prince of Persia.
Yep. Yeah. That's Irani and Jake Gyllenhaal. That's who Taylor Swift was dating, I guess.
Okay.
Around that time that allegedly she lost her virginity or something, because she didn't confirm this. This is people just speculating shit on her life.
Loose conspiracy theory.
I'm going to say that she basically confirmed it by saying, okay, in the line about, and did she confirm the song was about Jake Gyllenhaal?
I just had a prince. Oh, sorry. What did you say?
No, you go.
No, I was just gonna say that she had a line in a song that says something about like he's my long-haired Prince of Persia, he's my favorite boy, something like that.
He's my favorite.
Like, okay, confirms
white
it.
Middle Eastern, yeah, close. But she said, "I left my scarf there at your sister's house." And then recently, like in the last 3 years, someone asked her like a Q&A where they were like, "Did you get your scarf back or something?" And she's like, "Well, the scarf was a metaphor, and we're going to leave it there." Yeah, she was the real Trojan horse of the situation.
So she left it there, and we know that it was Jake Gyllenhaal was involved somehow. Just is it the timing?
At Maggie, she obviously lost her virginity at Maggie Gyllenhaal's house.
Okay, you think Peter Sarsgaard was there?
Which one is that? Is that the old one?
No, he's not one of the Skarsgårds.
Oh, shit. Who is that?
What would you have seen Peter Sarsgaard in?
Sarsgaard.
He's married to Maggie Gyllenhaal, and he's just a character actor who kind of shows up to be a creepy guy.
Then yes, I do think he was there.
Oh, you watched DTF St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
He was the guy who, was he like a skater or ice skater? He meets with David Harbour, and he's a weird flamboyant man.
Oh, I loved that guy.
I'm from St. Louis.
Oh, what was his name?
Skarsgård.
What was he? It wasn't Tiger, obviously. It was
something like that.
Loverboy or something stupid like that.
He's Loverboy. Yeah, so he and Maggie Gyllenhaal been together forever. So you think they invited Taylor and Jake over for dinner?
Upstate New York, I believe, is where it was in the song. And I'd have to look. I could probably find her address really quick in Upstate New York. But she
was a good place to get engaged, Taylor. And she's like, Maggie Gyllenhaal's very romantic living room.
Upstate New York. But where would you like to get fucked? Yeah. In her guest room.
Maggie Gyllenhaal's couch.
Mm-hmm. With her kids nearby, probably.
Does she have kids? I don't know the Maggie Gyllenhaal lore.
I assume.
Okay.
She looks like a mom.
Okay.
It's a really awkward place to lose your virginity.
Well, that's what happened, so...
Okay, well,
so all the details you can learn about somebody's life when you don't even care.
Let me throw in a Courtney question
don't
here.
Lie. You care.
One of Courtney's questions was, do you know Taylor Swift's blood type? We got to laugh at that one.
I don't, but if I had to guess, I would guess that she's the universal donor, because hasn't she given us everything?
She's given us the hits.
I would guess. Said be positive.
Will says be positive, which is the Prince of Persia's blood type, I think. So, okay. What about Travis Kelce? When does he enter the picture?
I'm glad you asked. So, 2023 rolls around, and we're all excited as Swifties. We just went through a long tour drought, and we're like, thank God, because this bitch had a schedule. Yeah, she had a schedule. It was like, she'd release an album like fall of an even year, I believe. And then the next summer she would tour. And I personally did not go to the 1989 tour, which would have been 2015.
Is that when she was born?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it was. But that was her album that came out in 2014, my senior year of college. And I did not go to that. I did not go to Red because I was uncool and I didn't like her then. And then it was like, okay, she releases an album. Oh my God. Then that whole Kim Kardashian thing happened. That was stupid.
I don't know the Kim Kardashian thing.
So Taylor Swift's heyday was like 2014 to 2016, I would say. And it was like, she's so bad, she could do absolutely no wrong. She was hot. She was skinny. She had an eating disorder, which we didn't know at the time. And she had all these friends and like everything. You just saw her in the news with all her friends, and she was doing all this fun stuff.
Squad.
It's her squad. And then
squad goals.
Then that's where that came from. I'm pretty sure.
Minus the eating disorder.
Goals. Well, someone in your squad had an eating disorder.
Kind of everybody has that goal now. It's just called GLP-1.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
all those that big.
Yeah.
That's, they were all so skinny and disgusting, and we wanted it. And so then in like 2016, Kanye West came out with a song called Famous. And in that, he said, like, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? Because I made that bitch famous. You know the song. And then after the song came
was
out,
that song in The Prince of Persia? Was it maybe the end credits song?
I don't know, but I feel like she was talking to you, Tom. She said, you know that song. You know that song?
I was talking to my husband who loves Kanye West, and I'm just going to blast him on here because that's...
He doesn't like his music, but he loves his politics.
Honestly, it's both, and that is so sad. Anyway, then Kanye West, like, he, like, names a bunch of people in the song, I think, but I don't care about that. Then he came out with a video where he, like, had a bunch of naked wax figures, or maybe it was like people, but then he like superimposed famous people's faces on them, and so basically it was like an image of naked Taylor Swift along with a bunch of other people. I think one of them was this crazy ex-girlfriend Amber Rose, and Taylor Swift was basically like, that was not cool. I didn't like that. That was pretty disrespectful for you to say I made that bitch famous, because of obviously the 2009 drama at the MTV Music Awards where he was like, like Beyonce should have won. I'm gonna let you finish, that whole thing. And if you don't know that,
this is like a Christopher Nolan movie. We're jumping all over the timeline. Okay.
Oh, it's
I didn't know the 2009 thing.
Oh my God, you didn't? No. Okay, so in 2009, the MTV Music Video Awards, she gets up to accept an award for like best music video. Yeah, best music video, probably for Love Story. I can't remember. And she's literally has the microphone, and Kanye West runs up to the stage and takes the microphone from her, and he's like, Taylor Swift, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the greatest music videos of all time for Single Ladies, which was like one single camera dancing. Like, it was not a good video.
You're telling me Kanye West's judgment might be a little off. We might not be able to trust.
But we didn't know at the time.
This was 2009. This was maybe when we should have started doubting him. The very first
sign of him being like this dude's fucking nuts. Anyway, and then he goes on this rant. They show Beyonce. Beyonce's like so embarrassed, and then he gives the microphone back to Taylor, and she's just like, okay, that was weird. And you're out of time.
She's like, I'm going to take down Kanye West.
I feel like she must have decided that immediate moment, because like, who's better than the public eye these days? Obviously, Taylor Swift. But anyway, so then she's
for some reason. Sorry to interrupt, Stephanie. I looked it up for some reason. It does say that Kanye West later apologized on the Jay Leno show or whatever that's worth.
That is worth nothing.
Jay, I'd just like to take a moment of the Tonight Show.
Apologize to Taylor.
Taylor. I don't think I knew that, but that makes it so much better.
I like to think that Jay is a big Taylor fan, and he was sort of like, Kanye, before I let you go, I think we got to take one moment and address the elephant in the room.
It's going to bridge the gap between you two. Trying to help Peacemaker Jay.
God, I hated that. I assume Jay did not address it at all, and he was like, Kanye, tell me about your new album, and he was like, Jay, I'm gonna let you finish, but I have to say sorry to Taylor Swift. Again, I have not seen it. I have no idea.
Jay's just flipping through an old car magazine.
Yeah, he probably was like, all right, you don't need me for this. Like, that is so funny, and I'm going to find that video later. Thank you, Will.
Okay.
Of course.
So, we got into all of that. Was that leading back to Travis Kelce, or I got lost somewhere in there?
Well, eventually, but it mostly leads back to her 6th studio album, Reputation. Okay. So she was on an even odd year tour. It does lead back to, yep. Okay, I'll get there.
We're figuring it out. Yeah. This is like, we just saw the Odyssey the other day.
Yeah.
You were talking to Charlize Theron. You're eating the lotus flower.
I'm eating the lotus flower. I'm making Kanye West my sex slave, or whatever happens in that movie.
Yeah, that's what basically.
So she, in 2016, she's like, honestly, like, we're all like, yes, she's set to release a new album this fall. But sometime before that, like, the kind of stuff happens where he makes a song about her, and this is 7 years after 2009, and he's still like, oh, I made her famous because of I interrupted her. Such a fucking man thing to do. But
I pulled up his apologies. I think we have to listen to it.
Oh, I think we should.
So let me get this set up here so Will can hear it as well. But the title of this video, which is 51 seconds long, is all caps, Kanye West cries on Jay Leno, 2 exclamation points, apologize to Taylor Swift. So I think that's what it is.
He cried? Oh, that's even better. This is great.
He's so he's got to sell it, He's got to make sure that everyone knows he means
He's an actor.
It is on the Jay Leno show. He's got to really sell it.
He's probably crying anyway just because he's on the Jay Leno show.
Okay.
I know I would.
I immediately knew in this situation that it was wrong and it wasn't a spectacle or just, it's actually someone's emotions, that I stepped on, and it was rude, period. And, I'd like to be able to apologize to her in person, and, I wanted to.
Let me ask something. I was
do it
fortunate
on the show.
Yeah, I'd like to apologize to him in person, but I'm going to apologize to you, Jay Leno.
to meet your mom.
So funny because right before that, he was doing so well. He was like, stepped on somebody's emotions. Like,
yeah.
I was like, wow, this is like super impressive from Kanye.
Okay.
Didn't say Taylor at all.
I want to hear what Jay has to say about this.
And talk with your mom a number of years ago. What do you think she would have said about this?
What would your mom
His
say?
mom is dead, and he was very emotional about it. Is he crying?
He's not saying anything, and he's looking down. He's maybe breathing a little harder. Oh, look, he's wiping his eyes now. Yeah, waterworks. Jay just touched his thigh.
Jay
Are you
Leno.
disappointed in this? Would she give you a lecture?
Yeah.
That's the end of the clip.
Wow.
He's a genius.
So that was really awkward apology, I would say.
Musical and apology
That's the only
genius.
time the internet said he apologized. Maybe he did it personally.
What the hell's going on in the Jay Leno show that happened also?
Literally nothing to do with it, I bet. Just the conversation, and he was like, I must apologize.
You think that's the only time Jay Leno has ever had anyone cry on his show?
No.
Well, at least in the flesh. Maybe sort of
Right before or right
we don't
after
know.
every single person.
I like to think that Kanye's crying. Jay's putting a hand on his knee to sort of console him, and then he's got to look at
Awkward knee.
the camera and sort of be like,
getting this?
"We'll be right back. Paul Rudd's going to talk about Anchorman 2."
I collect
wanna take
classic
a thought?
card board. I just wanted to throw that in there.
Okay, sorry, I derailed us that time. So how do
that
we
was
get
perfect.
from there to Travis?
Then in 2016, we're all excited for a new album, and there had been discourse for the last 7 years about that was, you were on Kanye's side or you're on Taylor's side, whatever. He apologized to her publicly, sent her some flowers, and she was like, thank you, that was so nice. But then in 2016, Kim Kardashian was like, all right, I'm fucking sick of this. Like, you're dragging my husband's name through the mud, and he didn't even do anything wrong. He called you to ask you for permission to put that line in the song. And here's a recording of him talking to you and you being like, yeah, I think that would be funny. And then so for like a year, people are like, oh my God, Taylor Swift's a freaking liar. Like, she gave Kanye permission, whatever. And then, so she literally like fell off the face of the earth for a year, met a guy, an Englishman.
No, a notable Englishman.
Britishman.
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe for film buffs.
Hell, he'd be, speaking of age
She met
gaps.
Sean Connery.
Yeah. She had
I just wanted to say I'm a huge fan of your music. I love Love Story and Shake It Off.
My cousin gave me your album, and I've been a fan ever since. I can't do Sean Connery, but I assume.
I like the idea that she's got to go sort of exile herself, spend a year in the wilderness with Sean Connery, then come back.
She
I'll
did.
teach you what berries and roots to eat, Taylor. You'll be able to survive. This is great. I would watch the shit out of that. I'd be a super fan.
He's actually
He's out
singing
in
a
the
couple
woods,
songs on the new album, I think. It's a duet.
Taylor
got a
Swift
really
featuring
good
Sean
baritone.
Connery.
It's like, I Got You, Babe, but it's her and Sean.
I got you, dear.
Oh, I hate that.
After this, Taylor, after this, I'll tell you how to make a lean-to so you don't get rain in your ears in the middle of the night. In the Scottish wilderness, learn how to survive.
He's Scottish.
Yeah.
I thought
Sorry
it was
about that.
Irish.
He
No,
was.
that
Ooh.
Makes more sense because I can understand it less.
Yeah.
Sorry to our Irish listeners.
If after she spends
Scottish listeners
16 months living with him, she understands something comes up that he's Scottish, and she's like, "What do you mean Scottish? You're Irish." And he's like, "Get out. Get off my island."
I'm sorry, get the fuck out of here, please. Kindly.
Yeah. We're through.
Kindly.
Destroy all the recordings of our duets.
Yeah. Destroy all those and never release them after I'm dead. Or I swear to God, I'll haunt you, my ghost.
Okay, so anyway, she dates an Englishman in her exile.
Joe Alvin is his name.
He's an actor.
Yeah, I guess. I've never seen him in anything.
Yeah. So. He pops up and stuff.
Not as Sean Connery.
Yeah, I've seen Sean Connery and also nothing, but he's dead, so may he rest in peace.
Yes. And this episode is dedicated to the loving memory of Sean Connery and to the Prince of Persia.
A little less lovingly.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, sorry.
That's okay. My mom's texting me about my cats, so. Oh yeah, and her Girl Squad era.
She's off her British.
She's off her British, is what I heard. She's off her British man. She's ready to get back on stage.
She's on her British man. She's on her British man. But I forgot she
I was going to say.
Yeah, tell me.
I was going to say on her British grind. I'm sorry.
Even
worse.
She was, and I'll get there. So she retreated from the public eye. It was, 2017 and 2016, 2017. And then she was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I want to be popular again. Meanwhile, Joe Alwyn's like, I'm a little bitch boy and I hate being seen in public. And I love that my girlfriend literally doesn't want to leave the house. And so he falls in love with her at that time. And then 2017, she's like, I'm sick of it. I'm just going to, I'm going to lean into this bad girl thing. Kim Kardashian literally has been tweeting this whole time. And it was, the height of Twitter. But she's been tweeting the whole time, like, what a snake. Like, and so like that becomes the thing that everyone calls Taylor Swift as a snake because she was sneaky or whatever. So then she comes back in like October, I think late August 2017. She's like, I'm back, bitches. Here's a single. And the single was called Ready For It. And it was beautiful. It was gorgeous. It was like just bass. And I was on a camping trip. Personal story, and my friend was like, there's a new Taylor Swift song, and I was like, oh my god, play it. And so we're just listening to it on someone's phone, and I'm like, I love this is incredible. I've been starved for Taylor Swift, and here it is. Because as you recall, we would have expected an album 9 months prior to this, and
she's late.
She was late. We were like, are you kidding me, Kanye West? Like, you've ruined our lives.
Sean Connery made her delete the albums that would have come out.
And it was horrible. So then she's like, you know what? Snake. She deleted everything off her social media, which was ripe with pictures of her in swimsuits with her girl gang and her cute, Swedish boyfriend, some DJ. I forget his name now because he honestly sucks. And, oh my God, what's his fucking name? DJ, like Calvin Harris. And he was like big and strong and
also rest in peace.
Yeah, honestly, because he's like in his 40s, so rest in peace. Yeah,
so he's pretty much dead.
Yep. And she breaks up with him, retreats from the public eye, starts dating this guy quietly. Nobody knows about it. Releases an album in, I want to say October. I think this was the one that was released on Kanye West's late mother's birthday, but I could be wrong. It could have been a later one, but love that move as well because he's like obsessed with his mom.
As long as she doesn't release it on Hitler's birthday. That's the sacred day for him.
She released an album the day before Hitler's birthday a couple years ago. So okay. We're good. We're good. It was April 18th.
He was furious about it. Taking attention away from his favorite guy.
And so she releases that album and it's snake themed and it's like bad. It's called Reputation and like it's literally like I got a bad reputation and people hate me and this is what it was like for people to hate me and it was sucked. And then I went to that tour. I forgot about that. I had strep throat. That was 2018.
At the tour, at the show, you had strep throat.
Yep.
You were a super spreader of strep throat.
I didn't know.
Or something?
I didn't know. I was just like my throat kind of hurts.
Yeah.
And then I went home that weekend and I was like, God, my throat really hurts. Feels like that time I had strep. Nobody else got it that I know of.
Yeah, just a bunch of strangers.
We were in the nosebleed, so there was like nobody around us. It was like
they kind of don't
matter.
Your
nose is going to bleed at a minimum, or your throat is going to hurt. Got to expect some pain up there.
Shut up.
All right, our guest lawyer has a question, which is, when does she meet Travis Kelce?
2023. Get with it.
Okay.
So anyway, then she dates this guy 6 years, and then finally she's like starting to get popular again. It's 2022, and I don't even remember. 2020, she releases another album that she made in lockdown because she's like, you guys, I forgot. 2019, she releases an album called Lover. It was really good, and she's like, I'm planning we're gonna call it Lover Fest, and it's be kind of like Woodstock, but for this album. And we're like, cool, so excited. And I was poor at the time, and me and my friend were texting, and we're like, she's literally gonna have it 2 places. How are we gonna manage this? We're gonna figure it out. Then COVID hits, and everyone's like, we're not touring, obviously.
Okay, I have a question. Like Woodstock in that it's outside, or what does that mean? Everyone's really high?
Yes.
Woodstock,
a lot of mud everywhere.
It was kind of just like a bunch of
like a Coachella situation. It was gonna be 2 big events, maybe like a whole weekend. I think it was gonna be outside. At least it was like it could be in LA, and I want to say like where the Giants play. So maybe it wasn't gonna be outside. I don't know, because it like didn't even come to fruition even a little bit.
I love the idea. It's like Woodstock. It's inside in the concert hall.
It's 3 days of getting high, but inside. I would have gone to that.
Yeah. It's like Woodstock, but at the New York Giants Stadium, and nobody's high.
Yeah, which is close to Woodstock geographically.
Yeah. It's like Woodstock, but it's one artist playing in an inside venue.
Well, she might have had an opener or two. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
it's related to Woodstock.
It doesn't matter because it didn't happen. And then 2020, she's like, you know what? You guys have been good, and your life sucks. Here's an album. Literally like 11 months after I released my last one, we're like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then 4 months later, she's like, here's another one. Surprise. And we're like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Wow.
And then
bonus.
Oh God, and then I feel like there was another one. God, I just don't even remember. But her last tour was in 2018. And now it's 2022. And she's like, I got all these albums I haven't toured for. What if I just like toured for every single one of my albums? And we're like, yes, bitch, do that. So she did. And then now it's 2023, March. And she's like kicking off the Eras tour, because anytime anyone says I'm in my whatever era, which is really stupid, don't say that. It's because we were like, Tish has different eras because she has a different color and different like vibe for every era, because she is a master of reinventing herself, and you got different outfits for each era, because she understands that everyone has ADHD, and to keep our attention, she needs to just like do something and like lean really into it. So like Reputation was black and snakes and being a badass, and Lover was like rainbows and butterflies, and those were back to back, I think.
So it's like a Pinterest theme board for each tour, basically. That there's like a whole bunch of vibes all curated there.
Yep, and all the vibes are completely different, because she understands that's how you appeal to a wide audience, and that's how you keep people's attention, is changing it drastically from year to year.
What kind of audience?
Every single audience in the planet. She's got country, she's got
wide
pop.
Audience.
Wide, yeah.
I thought you said something else.
Wide.
You said she only dated white guys, so I was like, it's getting a little some recurring themes here. But okay, sorry, my mistake.
You got to appeal to a white audience with ADHD.
Well,
by dating white men.
Yeah, I mean that's her audience. It's a wide array of white girls.
Yeah, wide array,
but all different types of white girls. All different ages of 18 to 49 white girls.
With red hair, all types.
Yep,
It's
couple red hairs.
Extremely diverse collection of white women.
Exactly.
Tons of brunettes.
But the most diverse collection of that one type of people that you can think of. So,
So
she's got them all. She's got every single white woman on the planet.
Are we building up to the idea that Travis Kelce is a reinvention because now she's like girlfriend to football player guy? Something like that.
No, but I can get there.
Okay. All right.
So then it's March 2023, and she's like, I'm fucking popular again. This is great. I'm on top of the world. I'm starting this tour, and everyone's going to come to it. There was that whole Ticketmaster thing where like you couldn't get tickets to it, and it was so hard. And that just like, increases her popularity by making it sort of exclusive. Like if you got Eras tour tickets, it was like, whoa, you're a god. I got them.
You went 2 or 3 times, didn't you?
I went 3 times. Yeah. I went 4 times.
4 times? Oh, my God.
No, it might be 3. I don't remember. It was 3. But so it's March and the tour is starting, and she's got this boyfriend who hates the spotlight, and she's now thrust back into the spotlight, and she's obviously loving it. She's loving getting spotted everywhere. She's getting on her pap walks, whatever. And he's kind of like, well, I hate this. They break up like literally 2 weeks into the like 9-month long tour. And everyone's like, oh my God, that was her great love. Like, oh my God, this is crazy. But can you imagine the album that's going to come from this? And we could. And they break up. She immediately starts dating Matty Healy of the 1975, who, if you haven't seen him, looks like a wet rat. He's so
was this,
brutal,
ugly.
Sorry to interject. This was during the Rat Boy Summer.
That
trend. Is that right?
Excuse me. She invented that because she started dating this disgusting human person who has disgusting views. And he's British as well. So she went from one Brit, kind of a cute blonde-haired, blue-eyed, very Aryan Brit, popular with his little niche group of people. He's cute. He's normal. He's like very milquetoast, like my husband, but British, so cool and tall. And he's not.
He walked out of the room. You can keep going.
He's tall.
And he puts beans on that milk toast too.
Yeah, exactly. You got your breakfast beans there, and then she went to like someone who literally has written songs about heroin before, and does heroin all the time, and has those eyes that are just like so dead. And she's like, yeah, I'm into this. This guy is amazing. I love him. We're having like so much fun. We're just probably sexing all the time. And
just ratting off.
We're just ratting off to this person. They're seen everywhere. They are seen coming out of like her preferred recording studio in New York. So people are like, oh my God, they're going to collab. And then that would, just increase her.
They were seen coming out of Maggie Gyllenhaal's house.
This
is a confirmation.
I was building to that
joke there.
Yeah. Maggie, can we have dinner with you and Peter again?
Your dinner, wink, wink.
Yeah.
So she dates him for like 3 months. In June, they break up, and it was like it just fizzled out. They were just like, we're done now. But he would like come to her shows. She would go to his shows. He was also on tour, and they would like mouth stuff to each other. It was weird. And I, for one, was like, that's disgusting. You can do better. It's just a remote. It's fine. That was June 2023. They break up. July. Oh my God, I forgot. She started doing her re-recordings to own her masters or whatever. It doesn't matter. But that just increases her popularity and keeps her relevant. Very smart businesswoman. July 7th, 2023. She releases her re-record of Speak Now, which was her 2009 album, maybe. Yes, because that's where she got her Moon Man for that, I think. I don't know. So that happens. July 8th, she has a show in Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium. I could not get tickets to it. I almost got scammed out of money trying to buy tickets from people on Facebook. That's a personal thing. However, July 8th and July 9th, she does her shows at Kansas City. My cousin went. His name is Corey, if you recall. That his name is in a song. I'm texting him. I'm so jealous of you. Travis Kelce also has a podcast with his ugly brother. And like the next week he was on his podcast and he was like, I was trying to give her a friendship bracelet, which is a thing also that Taylor Swift invented, with my number on it.
She did?
Yes. Have you seen the friendship bracelets? I forget. You don't live in America, do you? Well, they're everywhere. Sometimes. They're like everywhere. The friendship bracelets with like the beads on them, and you like write stuff with the words.
Can I just say how perfect it was that your cousin Corey came up right when you got to Travis? We really brought it full circle for the end here.
I know. He's getting married this weekend. I'm not mad about it. So he's like, I'm trying to give her my number And she is like on vocal rest before, and basically he was like, I'm not popular enough to see her at her shows because he was just a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. While very big in the Midwest, I knew his name, which is crazy for me to know a football player's name, but I knew him because we're in the Midwest. But because she would have like she has pictures with like the Prince William and his kids before a show, and like she'll take pictures with, or she'll like let famous people come backstage,
Pope and stuff.
Well, he's not cool enough to be a Swiftie, and may he rest in not whatever the opposite of peace is, because he would never go to an Aerosmith show. Loser.
He was invited several times.
Probably.
He kept saying no.
I mean, he is white.
This is a hot scoop on our show, folks. The previous Pope was invited to Taylor Swift's show several times. He declined.
He says, I'm a Kanye fan.
Yeah, and she's like, fuck off. Yeah. The current Pope probably would go. He's cool. Probably eats hot dogs or whatever.
Yeah.
Should go Chicago.
I wear sneakers.
Mm-hmm, he wears sneakers. He's cool. But anyway, so basically he's like, I'm not popular enough to get with Taylor Swift. And then she had heard about that, you know, probably her cool white girl fans on the internet made him famous. And she was like, yeah, I'll give this weird dumbass jock a try, because I just dated 2 British guys and that didn't really work out.
She had to go for the most American man.
Yeah, she went, and they were very like artists and like very sensitive and, you know, still very tall because whatever. But
the middle name was like Ashley and stuff.
Probably.
Like into their feelings.
Or their middle names were both Sean Connery, I think. But so, fuck.
It's a red flag in any relationship.
She didn't know. Sometimes she can't see the red flags. And you know what? We just all relate to that. So anyway, then like late July, she's like, yeah, I'll try you on, you giant wall of a man.
Try this tight end on for size.
Yeah, exactly. Right? And it fit perfectly.
I heard there's a song about that.
Like a glove.
Yeah, there's many. It's called Wood.
Ooh.
It's about his penis.
Yeah. Okay.
Very short song, which is weird.
We got to Travis. I know Will's got to go. We don't have infinite time. Will, do you have a few minutes? Can we do just a quick round of the remainder of Courtney's questions as we wrap it up here?
Are any of them about Prince of Persia?
Yeah, I have about 10.
Okay, so
I have another 10 I can do.
Okay, we can take as long or as short as you need with this, Jenifer. But
I'll talk forever.
Courtney sent us a few, so okay, one of them here. If Taylor was a good dancer, what would her best move be? And I feel like implicit in there is that she's not a good dancer.
Courtney, you're dead to me. I hope you're listening. She's a very good dancer.
She's not. She does not listen to the show.
Oh,
and she does not care.
That's good.
Yeah,
I will text her later.
Fine.
She's dead to me.
Courtney doesn't even know what the show's called or how to find it.
You know what? Someone asked me at work what this was called. He said, I'm going to call in. I said, you will not. He said, don't tell him my color. So.
Wow. Okay.
Obviously, you know what color he is.
We don't have time to get into all the things that just came up there. Okay. So does she have a best dance move?
Yeah, it's like something with her hands. She does this. Can you describe that? No,
I don't know.
Can't.
I don't know how describing dance moves
just
is not a
watch.
thing.
I'll send them to you, okay. Courtney. They're good. Shut up.
All right, number
She's
3.
A good dancer.
Alternative career plan if she was not a successful pop star. Say the music didn't work out. What would she be doing today?
She's a songwriter, so obviously she'd be like in writing. She's very good at writing. That's like her thing.
What would she be writing if not music for herself?
Oh my god, dumb shit probably. Like the dumb at like poetry. Like because one of her last albums, not the fuck. I should have written a list of her albums. They get so confusing. She's got like 12 now. The album before this album was The Tortured Poets Department. And it was about Matty Healy, the frontman of the 1975, who does heroin and thinks he's deep, but he's not. He just does drugs. Anyway, she would do something like that, some stupid books. Okay,
but if she was a poet, that's not a successful career path either. That's a thing you might do on the side.
It's so true. Does that mean be successful at it?
Well, like, can she pay a bill with a poem? I don't think so.
I mean, she is still white and has blonde hair, so I think she coasts by on her good looks.
She'd be like a model.
Yeah, she's very tall.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, good
model.
Good
book reads, probably. Yeah. Good presentation.
She could like read audiobooks, yeah.
Okay.
Or just like office job.
What audiobook would you want her to read? You pick
is The Prince of Persia a book?
Maybe. I'll defer to Will on that one.
It can be. Well, it definitely can be someday for the right price.
Taylor Swift presents The Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
The novel.
If she did audiobooks, I would probably listen to dumb shit like that. So.
All right. What is her stance on the harpooning industry? Does she like whales?
How does she feel about whaling?
Yeah.
Specifically in the Philippines and in Japan.
I'll have to ask her. But as a white woman, she doesn't really take big stances on anything. But she does have cats.
That's safe.
So she might love a harpooned whale.
She might. I mean,
but a harpooned cat might be too much.
Might be too much.
Is that what we're saying? Okay.
I mean, what do you do with harpooned whales? You eat them, or do we still gather their blubber for lanterns, or what do we do with whales?
What's weird to me, Will, you might know more about this than I do, but I believe the only two countries that still whale are Japan and Norway. And ironically, they're kind of like these advanced, very cultured places.
Yeah. So
kind
is
of like
okay?
Beacons of civilization, and yet they're cool with harpooning a whale.
Seems like then we should all be cool with it.
I don't know. Will, what do you think?
This is so funny. I just looked it up, and the Japanese official stance in the International Whaling Commission is that they are hunting these whales under the guise of, quote, scientific research. It's really funny because
do they taste good? We need to find out for science. They don't.
We're researching how good they taste. They taste quite good, but we're just trying to make sure they all taste that good.
Yeah,
for quality.
As one of two people in this room that's eaten whale before, bleh, not good.
Like a mouth of, just pour like a chunk of coconut oil in your mouth. It's probably the same texture, right?
Yeah, it was chewy, as I recall.
It was weird. I don't even know if I swallowed it. It was so
You spat it
weird.
out. You threw up.
Probably did.
You made yourself throw up.
You did what Rick Steves had to do in Iceland. He ate that rotted shark meat.
Oh.
Okay. Last one here. I'm going to skip ahead through some of these, but did she go see the Odyssey yet? And if not, what would she think of it?
She was busy seeing Toy Story 5, so...
She's in Toy Story 5, right? Or she did a song?
She did a song.
They had told Randy Newman. Randy Newman's like, I made a great new theme song, and they say, hey, sorry, we're going a different direction, Randy.
Yeah, and they were like, Randy Newman's alive? That's crazy.
Yeah, they say, Randy, we thought you died. We hired Taylor Swift. Yeah. She's already done with it. So maybe Toy Story 6.
Yeah, sorry. Good. She see the Odyssey. Well, if she did, she would have had to explain it all to her husband because he's dumb. So yeah, but they went to that together, and she had to explain it.
He would probably just be like, "This is cool," and she's sort of like just repeating everything Matt Damon says, explaining the whole movie.
Or she's like, I read the book or whatever it was.
The poem.
The poem, yeah, which I'm looking at it on your shelf.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. I don't understand. Epic poem versus, but whatever.
She's like, I'm a poet, kind of like Homer.
Kind of like Homer. And he's like, duh, or whatever. That whole thing. So
like,
in conclusion, yes, they probably saw it. She probably somehow got it in her house. And was watching it with Matt Damon, and he did a Q&A after for Travis, I assume, and his only questions were like, where was Homer Simpson?
I would think Travis might be like, what's your fitness routine, Matt Damon?
Yeah. Right? Well, that's tough because Travis is big.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Matt Damon got very svelte for that movie. So I think he was probably like,
he's giving Matt some cheese to eat.
Let me show you how to become big and strong like me. A tight end.
Yeah. Matt, you should have consulted me for your Odysseus body.
Yeah.
I got some ideas.
Me and Benny Safdie, the other, like the biggest guy in that movie somehow. Couldn't have been him the whole time.
I like the idea of a chubby Travis Kelce build for Odysseus. And maybe Taylor Swift would have liked that more if that's her type.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's not her type.
Well, she's married to it now. Does she have to reinvent? Does she have to? Okay, last question. This is a me question. If she's all into reinventions, does she have to dump Travis and get married to some totally different guy in 5 years?
I give her 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. Prediction for who that might be.
I don't. She does jump from one guy to the next.
Does it have to be a bad girl choice? She's got to marry Johnny Depp now.
I feel like it has to be. At this point, she's done every kind of white guy there is. It's got to be a girl or a minority.
Wow. Okay.
Might be real Gaylor shit in 5 years.
Polly Market, you heard it here first.
Yep. Kelsey, I'll be on here.
Kelsey, take notes.
Betting. Next one's a girl.
All right.
She's still white.
I have a quick.
Okay. Yeah, Will's got.
I have a quick question.
I'm ready.
Just a final question for you, Stephanie. Since you do know everything about Taylor Swift,
I do.
We were billing you as the
and that's
encyclopedia
my name.
of her.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jenifer. Jenifer, you're very close.
It's a different white girl name. I get it.
Yeah.
That's who's her fan is Stephanie's and Taylor's.
I'm so sorry. We've been talking about a lot of white girl stuff today.
Exactly.
So all,
that's the ultimate white girl name.
So sorry.
I don't care. It was just funny.
So that's okay. Well, whatever your name is. Does Taylor Swift have an official statement on the TS 1989 album that accidentally mirrored the initials of Tiananmen Square and were in fact the 1989 year for that Tiananmen Square crackdown? Do you have any sort of like official statement on her merch that says all that, or would she like to apologize to the People's Republic of China?
So number one, the album is just called 1989. The TS are her initials, just to indicate whose album it is. Number two, explain to me everything that you just said.
Oh, we have 30 seconds left. Explain Tiananmen Square.
She does not, because it's not white people shit.
Taylor's actually her next husband's going to be Tank Man.
Isn't that her current husband?
Yeah,
you say?
From one Tank Man to another. One Tank Man after another. Okay, thank you for this enlightening conversation.
You're welcome, Will. I'm excited to get into this Tiananmen Square with you. On next week's show.
Someday we'll have to go head to head on Tiananmen Square, and we'll also have to go head to head on Prince of Persia background.
I don't know anyone can go head to head with you on that.
You are the world expert on Prince of Persia, Will. Just like Jenifer is the world expert on Taylor Swift.
I'm pretty sure if they were to do a Ken Burns of that movie,
they will.
Sort of documentary.
They will.
They're going to need me on set because Jake Gyllenhaal didn't remember a single thing. He was very busy.
I think he probably blocked it out looking at the poster. I would.
God. Okay. Well, Jenifer, you can come back on and hear about Tiananmen Square or talk about anything else if you want to. But thank you for coming here.
Thank you. And thank you, Will. And say hi to your cat for me. I heard you have one and you've taken places.
Absolutely, yes. I will say hi. Thanks so much for being on the show. And sorry we messed up your name.
We're very sorry. We forgot your name, Jenifer.
That's okay, Tom. I accept your apology.
We're gonna have to circle back on. Anyways, it's okay. Thanks for listening, folks. We'll catch you in the next one.
You're welcome for listening. Thanks, Billy.